Good morning, good morning, good morning, and happy Wednesday. You know what? I am so excited. I am so excited. It is 50 degrees right now in the 757, a little cloudy, but I couldn't wait to get out here this morning. I haven't been really able to get all of my steps like I usually do because of the weather or it's raining. Oh my goodness, but this is the day that the Lord has made and we're rejoicing and we're glad in it. I mean, it doesn't take me a whole lot to make me happy, but I am happy for this morning. It is a beautiful morning here in the 757. Now, I'm still layered, as you see. Um, I have my hoodie, but it's getting kind of warm. Might have to share the hoodie, but I want to be careful. You can't play with this changing weather. But it is beautiful out here. This is a wonderful day. If you're in the 757, get out and get that walk on. Get that walk on. Keep moving. That's like I said yesterday. I wish that you would be in health and prosper even as your soul prospers. Good morning, good morning, good morning. I just want to urge you. Last few mornings I've been doing things live when I've been able to speak to you directly, and I'm going to share this on Facebook. And so if you see it, and I do promise you, if I see your comments or you say good morning, I'm going to say good morning. Even on YouTube, I'll put it in the comment and say good morning, just like I do my good friends, my frequent flyers. Sister Diana, I know she watching. My cousin Jackie, I know she watching. And then my friend Lynn from New Jersey, she always comes on Facebook and just encourages me. All of y'all are just such big encouragers, and I just really appreciate it. This morning, oh my goodness, a great lesson in our daily bread. And it's something that we, even as a society, I think it's something we really need to be practice more. Let me put it that way, practice more. And my gem nugget today is be quick and slow. Be quick and slow. And I know somebody's saying, Gail, what in the world are you talking about? Well, I'm referring on the way that we respond to things. This is what James 1:19 says. Everyone should be quick to listen, or quick to listen, slow to speak, and slow to become angry. Did you hear that? Everyone should be quick to listen, slow to speak, and slow to become angry. Someone shared a story, and they felt their heart rate go up because they were getting ready to argue with somebody that had, stepped to them in a certain kind of way. But before the person let it out, before, like she would like to let it out, she just kind of said a little prayer, and she calmed down. And when she calmed down, what she discovered, she could hear the hurt in the one that was lashing out at her. And it helped her to speak or respond in a way that did not escalate the situation. What I've discovered, even as a counselor, someone said that hurt people hurt. Hurt people hurt. A lot of times when people get angry with you, a lot of times it's something that someone has hurt them, and they lash out at you in a particular way. And I remember what one of my teachers used to say, that's the reason that you have two ears and one mouth. We need to take more time to listen before we lash out in anger and speak. Now, there's just some people, they're just angry anyway. I mean, I'm just saying. But for the most part, when people lash out to you, it's because something they have been hurt, and they release it by being angry at you. And James 1:19, James 1:20 says something also. It says, my dear brothers, now let's start with 19 again. My dear brothers and sisters, take note of this. Everyone should be quick to listen, slow to speak, and slow to become angry, because human anger does not produce the righteousness that God desires. What do you gain by arguing back and forth? I mean, really, a lot of times it escalates and it leads to something else. So, again, sometimes it's best to listen more before we lash out. I think that would solve a lot of our conflicts and slow down, the impulse to, lash out at people, both verbally and physically, before somebody pulls out a gun, or before somebody wants to fight somebody, or really argue at. To listen, be slow to listen, really understand where the other person is coming from. When I first started my master's program to be a guidance counselor, I remember the first class that I went to. All of us students were in there, and the instructor asked us to, you're going to be counselors, kind of demonstrate, get in pairs with somebody, and act like that you're counseling. And so we did that, and the instructor observed us, and he said, those of you that talk less are going to be the best counselors, because the best counselors listen more than they speak. And we learned some techniques of how to observe not just what people say, but what they don't say through their actions, which we call nonverbal behavior. And so James, he could have been a good counseling instructor, that we should be quick to listen, but slow to speak and slow to get angry, because that is not the behavior that God desires. We need to practice that more. I think we would solve so many conflicts, because, as the Bible always said, that life and death is in the power of the tongue. So let us listen more. That's why the teachers say we got 2 ears. We're supposed to be listening more, and 1 mouth, and speak less. And so, I always got in trouble because I was always talking so much. Teacher had to move me all around the class. But anyway, I didn't get in arguments with anyone. I was just really social. But I should have been listening more to instruction instead of talking so much. So that is what we should do more. Don't forget my gym nugget. Be quick and slow when it comes to communicating, especially when it comes to, situations that can lead to someone getting angry. Let us listen, be slow to listen. And what does it say? We should be quick to listen, let me get it right, and slow to speak, and slow to become angry. Oh my goodness. I always thank you for viewing this with me, and I always ask you to subscribe to the Gem Nugget channel. If you're watching this on YouTube, if you're watching this on Facebook, oh my goodness. I thank you for joining me. Those of you that did for Church School Live on last night, we talked about faith and transformation, because Paul was telling us that we can't be conformed to this world, but we need to be transformed by the renewing of our mind. And in so doing, as we're given these spiritual gifts because of the transformation and because of faith, we use those spiritual gifts to edify and unite the body of Christ. So if you missed that last night, you need to tune in today. It was a powerful lesson. And as I said, every time I just study the lesson, I get something new. Oh my goodness, you have a blessed day. I am enjoying this morning. Oh my goodness, I think I'm gonna get my whole 10,000 steps today. It is a beautiful morning. So you be blessed. Don't forget, be quick to listen and be slow to speak and slow to become angry. All right, bye-bye.